It's Tastepink and I'm back with this dark ash blonde, platinum blonde kind of ombre curly style. And what do we think? Like, are we feeling it? Let me know in the comment section below. What were your first thoughts? But before we get into the video, I wanted to let you guys know that this Saturday, March 2nd, I will be at Best of Both Curls pop-up shop sponsored by Red by Kiss. It's for all of my people with afros, curls, waves. It's gonna be a vibe, so I hope I see you. Check the description box for the link to the tickets so you can purchase yours, and I hope to see you there. So I was interested in the new Outre Xpression Curlette collection, and this is the coil rod set. And look at the color. This is very different for me. It's giving dark ash blonde, platinum blonde, but I feel like the gradient is giving me the vibe that I can actually pull this off. But it's definitely very, very different for me, but I'm in love with the curl pattern. Of course, I'm going to be using a standard crochet wig cap, which I will have linked in the description box. And you always want to make sure that your cap is placed securely on, and I like to use T-pins for this step. Trust me, it makes a very huge difference because your cap is going to adjust as you are crocheting the hair on. So as you guys can see, this is what one curl looks like. You do not have to separate it, but I like to separate the hair because it makes it a lot easier to secure with a knot, because I'm not someone who likes to use that hair glue. I haven't attempted it yet, but a lot of you have recommended it, but I'm a little leery. So for this particular texture, I tested out securing the hair with 2 to 3 knots, and I prefer securing it with 3 knots. This hair is silky. It is a little bit shiny, like it has a luster to it. So I recommend you guys go the extra step to make sure you secure it with like 3 knots. And again, you don't want to overcrowd the back. The bricklayering method is so huge. You're going to be staggering the knots. You can use the bricklayering method. That's a concept where you're just staggering the knots so they're not all in a straight line. This also gives you fullness throughout your entire unit, so you don't have any spots that are a little sparse and looking a little suspect. And so because I make different units for clients, I get custom orders, I'm always testing new methods. Now for this collection, one bundle goes a long way. So I'm moving on to the second bundle, and I mean, you get 4 bundles per pack. Now you're like, Pink, how many packs do I need? I say to get anywhere from 3 to 4 packs. I'm always telling you guys to get between 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or however. I always give you a range because it can vary. Now, one thing about these sides of the crochet wig cap, these are larger diamond shapes, so you're going to use less hair, but you have to be very careful. Now, I would say if you don't like a very full, very dense, kind of unit or style, use less packs of hair or separate the hair fewer times. You have options. And if you like more of a defined curl, definitely crochet the hair in as is, but you're definitely gonna have to be creative with how you secure your knots, because again, it's a little bit on the kind of slick, slippery side. This installation will go by really, really fast. I had to slow it down, of course, because I'm recording, but you can easily get this done in under 2 hours. If you're a beginner, I allow you guys like 2 hours, 2.5 to get acclimated to the process. But you guys have been sending me your photos of you making your wigs, your little videos. I'm so excited about this. The biggest thing that I want to give you guys as a tip is avoid overcrowding the unit, because putting in too much hair, coupled with the fact that you may not be comfortable with layering your hair, I feel like that gives you guys the biggest trouble. So let me know, give me a thumbs up if I should do a video strictly on like how I cut crochet wigs, how I frame them to my face, and how you can go about framing it to fit your face. Just give me a thumbs up, sis. Comment below, let me know. I want to know, because I know these videos are definitely helping you guys, which makes me so happy. Now, once you get to the front, I think it's super important to space the knots a little bit more, but you want to create fullness towards the very front near that band. because that's going to give you overall fullness within the front. And as you move upward, again, just start spacing out those knots. This hair is super coily, very springy, and I definitely feel like with this texture, it is going to last. I'm curious to see how it would behave like in a crochet braid style. This is definitely a curl pattern that I believe would work well with beginners who are getting into crochet braids. Okay, I dropped that little gem. So to anyone who wants to do the crochet braids or even braidless crochet, sis, this is it. So I am completely finished creating my unit, and look at this, look at the dimension, the color. I'm into it. At first I was scared. I'm like, ooh, you know, but studio lighting is a little bit different than when you get into natural light. So just, you know, bear with me. But I always start with shaping the hair in the direction that I want it to go, and then I start cutting. And then I also start trimming around my cheekbones because I really like for my cheekbones to show. So I trim hair away from that general area. And you guys see I'm always pulling the hair and then trimming it. Okay, I like to see the full length of the hair prior to trimming it. That's how you get those little stragglers. So I like to pull it, trim it, and see how it lays. If it makes you more comfortable, definitely look into a mirror. I can look at a LED screen. You know, I'm a little crazy. I've been doing this for a while, but yeah, it gets a lot easier over time. And curly hair is so much easier to trim because you have a lot more room to kind of disguise and conceal your mistakes. But this is the final look. What do we think? Be sure to subscribe. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if you're feeling it. Let me know your thoughts on this color, this curl pattern. And if you want to see that trimming video for the crochet wigs, give it a thumbs up. Check out trustsidetress.com and the link below for tickets to the Best of Both Curls event. Hope to see you in the next one.